G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at the new HBX 3101A brushless 1/16 scale short course truck. Now I think HBX's intention with this particular model short course truck is to take on the Harvey Grom range, and I think this is actually a lot cheaper than the Armour models, even the brushed ones. I know they brought the BLX brushless one out, but I don't own any of those, so I can't do a real comparison, but that's what I think this model is intended to take on the market scale. Anyway, as you can see, ready to run, full drive, 2.4 gigahertz, qualified shocks. They always write that on their boxes. What they mean is that it's got oil-filled shocks, ball bearings throughout. The brushless motor, I believe, is a 2845. We'll have a look at it in a second. 4000 kV, optional metal gears. Pretty sure they got metal diffs from what I could see on the listing, and metal drive shafts. And this has a splash proof ESC. As you can see, oil-filled shocks, 3-wire servo. Looks like we got a standard 1600 milliamp hour 2S LiPo. It does say up here can handle 3S, so that's another good sign all round. So we've got metal drive shafts, of course, for the CVDs, and the dog bones on the rear, cooling fan, and we've got the receiver there, which is the independent one. So anyway guys, let's get it out of the box. We'll have a quick look at it, and I actually look forward to speed testing this one as well as take it for a bash, maybe at the sand track. So let's get into it. Alright guys, I got everything out of the box and laid out on the bench. First off, we got our standard HBX user manual. Now these are always pretty good. I expect to see some parts lists there, as you can see. And we also should have some exploded diagrams. And there you go, we've got of the shocks, of the diff, main chassis. So yeah, really good book. We also have the sticker sheet here. We'll put all the decals on the car. Alright, I'll do that later before I take it out. We also have our standard 2S USB charger. Okay, looks like we've got some extra body pins with those little tabs on there. We also have a pretty decent looking wheel nut wrench there, and we've got our little binding plug if you want to reset the receiver. Okay, if you have to do that, you've got that binding plug. Standard HBX transmitter. I actually thought having an independent ESC and receiver, it'd have a different transmitter, but it doesn't. This has been used by HBX for quite some time. Standard steering trims and dual rates and throttle trims, reverse switches, on and off switch. You got a bind button in the middle there, just in case you have to rebind the receivers for some reason. I doubt it, but you've got our standard AA batteries. You only need 3 for this transmitter, but yeah, these work pretty well. I think they might have improved the range of this, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully, being that it's got an independent receiver and ESC, this has got a decent range. All right, let's have a look at the short course truck itself. Pretty decent suspension. Yeah, seems like it's pretty well sorted. Now this has a PVC body shell, so it should take a good hammering. Got some nice foam filled tires here. These are 65mm tires on a 25mm width. As you can see behind it here, we've got our metal drive shafts there, the CVDs on the front and the dog bones on the rear. The diffs seem a little bit loose, so they could probably do with a bit more grease. Got a full-size spare, which is nice. There's a little wing nut securing that. And I believe this has lights all around. There's a little lens cap there for the rear lights, and I'm not too sure where the front lights are as yet, but we'll have a look at that a bit later. So let's take off the body shell here, and we'll see the brushless system underneath. All right, so here it is here, guys. We've got our independent receiver with a really long antenna. That's good. Hopefully we get some decent range out of that. We've got our little 1600 milliamp hour 2S LiPo, but this can take a 3S, so I'll definitely be testing out on that. 3-wire servo. Over this side we have what looks to be a 2440 size can. It's 4000 kV, and we've got a tiniest little fan on there. It actually looked like it was a normal size fan on the box, but very tiny cooling fan over that heatsink. And there is the Hobby Wing ESC. It's a WP-S16 RTR Hobby Wing. It's actually stamped Hobby Wing there. Metal drive shaft, of course, through the middle. And we even got little adjustable turnbuckles as well. All right, and then we've got a standard plastic one coupled alongside that. So yeah, oil-filled shocks. As you can see, when I done the bounce test, they're pretty plush. And we even got these little side rails as well, just to protect that body from getting crushed in. Other than that, yeah, standard HBX plastic chassis. So yeah, overall, looks like a pretty decent setup. The shock towers are pretty thick, alongside these body mounts on top. They do state 45 k's an hour top speed with this truck. They don't state if that's on 2S or 3S. We'll find out. I'm pretty keen to find out what it can do on 3S. Probably more than the 45 k's that they're stating. I think that's a 2S speed, but we'll soon see. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna sticker this up, this body shell. We'll charge that standard battery, and then we'll take it out and take it for a speed test and a bash. I'm really looking forward to bashing this around on the sand track. So that'll be coming up next. All right, guys, well, as you can see, I've got the HBX short course truck all stickered up with all the decals. It looks really good now. I've got the lights on there on front and back. And before I take it out bashing, I'm just going to do a quick 2S as well as a 3S speed run. Now, on the Banggood listing, they did state 45 k's an hour on the standard 2S. So we're going to test that theory out and see if it actually does do that speed. By the way, I forgot to mention at the start of the video, that's who sent it out to me for review. It was Banggood. Now, at the moment, they got a Spring Festival sale on, and this particular model is discounted. So there'll be links in the description below to the actual car itself, as well as all their other RCs on the website. They've discounted the whole range of models on their website, so there'll be a link in the description below. Yep, we're zeroed out here, all right, on the 2S. And let's see how it goes on the 2S battery. All right, first time running it as well. Okay, now throttle dual rates all the way up. All right, let's go. Don't really need that much space to run it on 2S. You can tell it's got pretty sensitive steering. Now let's go past again. That should do it for the 2S run. Got 38 kilometers an hour on the standard 2S LiPo, guys, all right? And then I'll put that up in miles per hour for you guys over in the US. All right, guys, we'll try the 3S out and see what I can get on the 3S battery. Okay, guys, for the 3S speed run, we've got a 1500 milliamp hour HRB 3S, and this has a 45C discharge. As you can see, it fits perfectly in that little battery compartment. They've added a pretty long Velcro strap as well, so if you got, you know, any bigger or taller batteries, they should be able to fit in there, not a problem. I've got the 3S in it now, it's zeroed out. Let's see what I can do on the 3S. We got 38 Ks on the 2S. They did state 45 on the listing. I did turn the dual rate down too for the steering this time because it seemed pretty squirrely. It's cutting out a little bit. There we go. Might be a little bit interference with the range down here because we are at the back of a college. Pretty stable truck. There we go past again a couple of times. Full throttle. Whoa, spun out at the end there. Okay, we got the range back. That should do it. 3S definitely livens it up. I won't bash it on 3S though. I'll put the 2S back in it because I don't know how hot the motor will get on 3S. So, oh, you're joking. It's looks like it's lost all connectivity here right now. Ah, that's no good. Okay, I got back into the app and we got 54 kilometers an hour that time. So yeah, sometimes these Bluetooth apps, they just glitch out and they lose satellites. But what I might do, I might just do a quick one more pass. All right, track start. Let's try it quickly one more time before I head out and bash it. Okay, leave that up there. See if we'll get 54 Ks again. All right. That'll do, because there are some range issues in this area, especially down this end. Down this end of the street, it's not a problem. I'll see if we got 54 Ks an hour again. Okay, bring it back. And this time the app didn't glitch out, so read 52 Ks an hour that time. Not too bad a speed, guys. On 3S, it does exceed what they claim on the box, but we did get 38 Ks an hour on the standard 2S LiPo. All right, guys, let's go out and have some fun bashing this little truck. I'm gonna put the 2S back in it though. I'm not gonna bash it on 3S because it might overheat the motor and the ESC. More so the motor. Okay guys, we're out at the sand track with the HBX 3103A. Let's see how it does. Back on the 2S now. Yeah, nice. Well, there goes one of the LEDs. Should have probably hot glued them in. Common problem on the HBX models. Okay, we got that little LED light in, but yeah, nothing new with the HBX models, especially ones like the 16889. LED wise, usually pop out. Nothing hot glue can't fix. Just had something caught in the wheel, probably a wood chip. I can see that happening down here. Probably happened a few times while I'm running this truck. Pretty cool little basher though. Nice. Yeah. Oh, nosedive. Just turn the steering dual rate down a bit. It seems pretty squirrely. Got something else stuck in the wheel. I can hear it. Yeah. There we go. Wood chip. I could hear it rubbing. Starting to slow down a bit. Yeah, I think the battery's done. So that's the end of the run, guys. The battery's totally flat now, and overall performed rather well. It's got pretty decent speed on the standard 2S battery, but if you want to liven it up a bit, as you can see by the speed test, we gained nearly 20 k's an hour extra speed by just putting a 3S in it. And it's great that it's got a Hobbywing ESC and independent receiver, rather than, you know, the standard all-in-one ESC receiver combos that you get on these relatively cheap RCs these days. Now I've got my hand on the motor, and as you can see, it's not even hot. Otherwise I'd be pulling my fingers away quick smart. But heat sink's a bit warmer than the actual motor itself, so that's doing its job with a cooling fan. So I think on 3S this will be safe to bash a full pack, which next time I do take it out, I might even take to the skate park and I'll run it on 3S and see how it goes there. But yeah, overall guys, a really fun short course truck. Like I said at the start of the video, Banggood have got a sale on this one, so be sure to check out the links in the description. They got a spring festival sale at the moment, which is actually site-wide, you know, so everything they sell doesn't have to be RC. They've discounted everything across the board. So I'll leave a link to this HBX short course truck in the description, as well as any coupon codes. So anyway guys, thanks very much for watching. I had a lot of fun with the new HBX 3103A. I think I got that right. Short course truck. And I'll catch you on the next video, guys. If you happen to be new to the channel, like RC content like this, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button and leave your comments in the comment section below, guys. So anyway, I'm out of here. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one.